The gift of the unseen stranger. In a small town nestled between green hills and flickering street lamps, the holiday season had arrived, but joy felt distant. The shops were decorated, carols played on repeat, and lights twinkled in windows, yet many hearts were heavy. People rushed past one another, heads down, lost in their own worries. Among them was Maya, a single mother working double shifts at the diner. Her son Didier had asked for a warm coat and a book about stars for Christmas. Maya had smiled and said, "We'll see," knowing she could barely afford groceries. One evening after a long shift, Maya found a small envelope tucked under her windshield wiper. Inside was a note. "You are seen. You are loved. Keep going." No signature. No clue who had left it. The next day, a man named Mr. Patel, who ran the corner store, found a similar note in his mailbox. So did the elderly widow who lived alone, the teenage girl who felt invisible at school, and the bus driver who always greeted passengers with a smile no one returned. Soon, the town buzzed with whispers of these mysterious kindness notes. People began to look up, smile more, hold doors open, and ask how others were doing. The notes had sparked something, a ripple of compassion. Then came Christmas Eve. Maya returned home to find a box on her porch. Inside was a brand new coat for Didier, the star book he'd wanted, and a gift card for groceries. The note read, "You matter. You are part of something beautiful." She wasn't the only one. All across town, people found gifts tailored to their needs, some small, some life-changing. No one knew who was behind it. Until New Year's Day, a letter appeared in the town square, pinned to the community board. It read, "I was once helped by a stranger when I had nothing. This year I wanted to pass it on. Kindness doesn't need a name. It just needs a heart. Let's keep it going." The ripple of kindness didn't stop with Yuzokio's anonymous notes and gifts. Inspired by his quiet generosity, the townspeople began creating their own acts of care. Children baked cookies, made soup, and delivered them to neighbors they'd never spoken to before. Teenagers tilled the soil for the elderly without being asked. Families pooled together to buy groceries for those struggling. Soon, the town square transformed into a kindness tree. People hung ornaments, each one representing an act of compassion they had given or received. Some ornaments were simple, like a smile shared with a stranger, while others told deeper stories of lives changed. The tree glowed brighter than any holiday lights, because it carried the weight of love and humanity. On New Year's Eve, the townspeople gathered around the tree. Yuzokio stood quietly at the back, but this time he wasn't invisible. One by one, people began to thank him, not just for the gifts, but for reminding them of something they had forgotten. That even in chaotic times, kindness is the thread that holds communities together. The twist was clear. What began as one man's quiet mission had become a collective movement. The town realized that kindness wasn't rare. It was contagious. And as fireworks lit up the sky, they promised to carry this spirit into the new year, proving that even in uncertain times, people still care deeply for one another. The twist? The giver was someone everyone had overlooked. A quiet janitor named Yuzokio, who had listened, watched, and cared when no one else did. From that day on, the town changed. Not because of the gifts, but because people remembered what it meant to be human. They saw each other. They helped each other. And they carried the spirit of kindness into every season. So if you're listening to this, know this: you matter. You are seen. And someone out there cares deeply, even if you haven't met them yet. Take a moment to support more stories like this. Like this story, subscribe to English Through African Stories, and share it with someone who might need a little kindness today.